Alright guys, welcome back to Super Hostile Sea of Flame 2. I have not played this in like 2 years, not to mention the fact that it's a super old map anyway. I'm in Minecraft 1.2.5. I will prove that at the top of the screen there. 1.2.5. So it is indeed a blast from the past. Now, I have to admit, I had no clue what we did before. I watched a little bit of the last episode I did, and I was like, okay, so there's some things that I'm supposed to have done and didn't. Like off-screen work I didn't do. But, what I did end up doing was farmed some trees a little bit, went around and did a couple other little tiny things. And then I went back into that, remember that room with the big giant columns and pillars? If you do remember. If you were watching last time this was a thing. That room actually had 2 chests in it that I hadn't gotten. So each of the corners had a chest in it, and I just hadn't gone to the back 2 corners. But the one corner had Protection 2 armor in it. I'm still not sure if I should keep this one, though, because Protection 2 is probably better than Protection 4, or Projectile Protection 4. The problem is there's so many skeletons that that's probably really good, too. I don't know. But it also had this crazy shovel here, which I don't know if I should even bring, but here we go. Actually, I don't think I should bring it, because that fortune on a shovel means flint almost every time we break gravel, which would be really good for getting arrows. However, one of the things we're going to try to do today is one of the projects I was supposed to have worked on, or at least started working on off screen and never did 2 years ago. And that is making a farm out of that spot that had the skeleton spawners. We have to figure out where the frick that was, but but yeah, so this is sort of a trial run of doing this in the stream format to see if I'm happy with it. Because in the past it was just a recorded only thing, right? And on some level, I almost feel like it was better off that way, just because this whole experience is very kind of cinematic in a way. Because, you know, I'm not just playing Minecraft, I'm trying to survive in an already made set of buildings and rooms and traps and puzzles, and I don't know. But we're going to give it a shot just because I haven't done it in a really long time and I wanted to. Let's see. I mean, I think I'm pretty much kitted to go do what I wanted to do. I'm going to leave this stuff. Backup armor and that. One good thing I'm taking is this sword. I do have the good sign on me, which honestly this does that, but better now, so I think I'm going to leave that too. I gotta remember not to sprint and stuff, because limited food and all that. I did make some more bread from our wheat, but still in all. Not a ton. Oh, I also put safety rails on this. It kind of bugged me that it never did. So I continued his theme with the glass and made safety rails. So that, yeah, we wouldn't risk falling off this thing so easily. Just as a reminder, we have 4 wool currently. When we left off, braved the obsidian hole of ghastly doomness. Too many spiders. Outsmarted Vex and his ghastly friends. And Lava Light and Breath Holding saved the day. Those were the 4 we got. As you can see, a big jump here, and I've since got to thinking about where these could be, and it doesn't make me happy. But I do have an idea about where those ones we skipped are, because we had that spot we went down over there, and it's really not unlike Vex to put entrances to other areas right in awful places that you're already getting a wool. So, because I did not spend much time in that spot. Like, once we got the white wool out of that terrible place with the gas, I was out of there. So there could have been more down there, or at least nearby in that obsidian area. So we need to go back and check that for sure. I feel like there's a better way of getting here that I'm forgetting. But We'll make this walk for now. I gotta also remember... Okay, we haven't gone there yet either, but I remember that place from back in the day when I played part of this map with Justin, and that is one of the worst places on the map, and I am not looking forward to it. But yeah, Halls of Flame South is the room with the pillars, and that's where I got the armor and that shovel from the corners of that big room. However, if I recall, the skeleton spawners we were wanting to use were somewhere in this area. Down... Oh, yeah. And then there's void particles, so it looks like it's freaking dark. But yeah, I believe there's skeleton spawners in the walls. Or in the ceiling, sorry. Yes, there are. A bunch of them, in fact. I also hear a spider. I don't know why I hear a spider, but I hear a spider. Oh, they were behind those things. Oh, there's still a way for them to get out. Dang it, John. Why didn't you finish this? Crap. So let's think about this for a second. Where are we gonna put our infinite source that we need to work from? I guess we'll put it back. Wait, they're just gonna be... Ow! They're just gonna be jumping on my head, right, yeah. That was a jump scare. We've got our infinite source. Now I need a lava source. That's too low to grab. Frick. From here, that's probably way up, isn't it? That's pretty low. Nothing's ever easy. And again, oh wait, look at that. Well, that's cool. Didn't expect that to be the case. I'll take it. Okay, let's deal with this spider problem then. For there's 70 billion of them in here. That's right, all of you into the lava. Okay. I should have limited the numbers enough for me to do something about them here. Yes. Now, lava recedes very slowly in this version, remember. In fact, there's still some areas of this map that I placed lava to light. Like, you place it, you let it flow a bit, and then you pick it back up. It's crazy good. Okay. That will recede. So now we've got the other one over here that they're spawning in, and I have to try to stop that before it gets out of control. Remember to only open one block gaps, John. Alright, you guys can have some of that. But yeah, once it starts like flowing, like it just stays there for a long time. You gotta let it go for a few seconds. I may have taken that one back too soon. No, it should be fine. Okay. Let's see here. If I peek in here, yeah, this is where you're all spawning from, yeah. So if I can get out of my face. If I could get that to flow down into the thing with the spawners in it, it should limit how many more can spawn here. I need to probably just break them if we're being honest, but you might be saying, but John, you could have made a spawner trap out of the spider spawners too. I don't need that. I don't at all. Yep. Okay. Cool. Make sure it's well lit anyway for when that recedes. And then we'll do the same over here. But yeah, I mean... Okay, I guess I could keep... I suppose I could keep a couple just in case, right? Don't you stop. Stop! Okay, so no more trouble with them. At the time, I remember I just blocked up the sides, I bridged across, and then I made a run for it. And then they started pouring out the front, so that's when I went up and over, but yeah. It's hard to see because of this void fog, though. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, we're gonna fill up. I'm gonna fill up these holes. This is gonna be a tricky thing to make. Because this is such an old version. Then again, on some level it might be easier. Because I'm also not trying to do some crazy elaborate thing. I'm just gonna be trying to get them together in a spot, and I'm gonna be hitting them with swords. That, and that. Okay. Alright. Let's go back up here where the spawners themselves are. And let's look at this room and how we can position. I mean, I guess ideally you just break out all the blocks. We gotta make sure the torches are on the spawners in that case. Break out all the blocks and then just make a spot where they'll get pulled into one opening down at the bottom. I think that's probably the most likely way that this works. Just trying to make sure all of our bases are covered here. I'm being very over anxious about the torches probably in those confined spaces, but the lighting system was different in this old version here. I remember that. God dang it. He did that so we couldn't freaking tunnel, but it's like leaving me with not a path. Okay. We do still need to be able to access this to break all these torches too, so it's like whatever platform is there or way to it, I have to leave it until the very end anyway, right? I need to be able to run water and see how the water channels are going to work. Okay, so they can drop down anywhere from here in the back to right here at the front. So we're going to want the water channels to be able to catch somebody right here and still work them. So there's going to have to be little side channels. Well, let's just see here. Put one in this corner. See, it's going to reach to here, which is not quite far enough for that, but that's okay for now. Put you here. Okay, so we got a convergence there. If we were just worried about... Now, granted, I could take out the two front ones and just have these. I don't have to use all 6 of them, I suppose. That actually might simplify this quite a bit. If I did that... The other thing we could do is lower it. However, the lava underneath is a thing. So here, right? This is mildly terrifying, isn't it? Shift key, don't fail me now. Now I could, of course, just cover that lava, make it obsidian or whatever, but to be honest, then I'd have another surface I'd have to light up and everything. I'd rather not do that if I could help it. Okay, so... This should be well lit enough. I'm just very paranoid. Very paranoid. I do this, and I do that. Right, and they get pushed here. And we would need... one here. Right. But... we need to push them this way. No, that's not it. This way? No, that makes a pocket there. Crap. I think I needed to start this like this and this like this, probably. That gives us more control over this situation. Aha! That does indeed force them. pretty much where I wanted them. So this could be a catastrophic failure. I just want to go on record as saying that. This could be the worst thing. Okay, so if I'm a skeleton... Now remember back then, skeletons, zombies, whatever, all mobs when they're in the water, it was as if they were holding spacebar the whole time. So I'm going to pretend I drop from this one, and I'm just like, boop, and I'm off the mouse, and let's just see where the water currents take me. Looks like they're taking me exactly where I want them to be. Perfect. Now, assuming I spawned over here on the side, let's just double check that these currents are going to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, save this one right here in the corner. Perfect. Okay. Lovely. So in the end, we only needed 2 buckets. Kind of crazy, actually. I do feel like water worked better in this era too. just to put that out there. Okay. So then I'll do that. Yeah. Did I overcomplicate this? Maybe, but honestly, I don't really know any other way that it could have been done. Okay, they can't get through and they shouldn't be able to see me. But I should be able to kill them. I don't want to use this sword, of course, but yeah. So this is going to be very sloppy, but I think it'll be... Actually, you know what? I should bring them forward one more. Because I'll be knocking them back too much if I do it the other way, I think. I got my buckets of water, yes. Okay, you can not be alive anymore. You're doing good. That's what it's all about, man. So let's see. Do I put this here and then this here? I think so. I think this should be okay. Okay, so now we have to close off this wall over here, and we gotta remove all the torches. Oh lord, this is gonna be the hard part, and probably get me. Oh, I gotta get all the side torches. Oh, I gotta close up the back wall still. Okay, we're not as close to being done as I thought I was. Have we wool in here? Sure did. You know what? I should take a little bit of this just in case some travesty happens. Okay, this stuff should be fine as long as they can't spawn outside of it. And give me that right there. Not gonna allow them to spawn outside this cubicle. Again, probably exaggerating what I need to do there, but when you're dealing with 6 skeleton spawners, I feel like it's better safe than sorry, you know, at that point. I'm also going to break any spawnable surface here they might be in range of. That should be okay. So it's not so much that they can spawn on the wall, but they will attempt to spawn within usually a couple blocks of the spawner. And sometimes even just a shadowy patch, especially in the older games where the lighting was broken sometimes. Sometimes they would spawn like mid-air like that. So it is wise to attempt to fill every possible gap that you think that they might make use of with either light or slabs or something. Oh, speaking of that, I did make enough, that's right. Haha, I was thinking ahead, maybe. I don't know. But I need to put a slab on top of every spawner so that they don't spawn on top of their own spawners as well. That is also a thing that can happen. Getting these torches off of here is going to be hard. Oh, all those torches down there too? No, John, what were you thinking? Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to do that. Okay. This is where it's gonna start getting scary, because I might start breaking torches here. And if I get knocked down in there with them, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Did I put them on the back side of those over there? Probably did. Ugh. Probably just made this so much harder on myself. Sure did. Okay, so one step at a time here. Just trying to figure out the best pattern I can do these in so that I knock it out as quickly as possible when they start spawning. Can I touch that? Oh, I can. Okay, this is... Oh god, yeah, that's gonna happen. Alright. Oh god. Don't. Okay. Break. Back. That's not what we wanted either. There, thank you. Whew. That scared the bejeebers out of me. Let's not walk into there either by accident. Oh, that they just the quick freaking fire there. Oh, stop it. Yeah, I'm aware. Actually, we'll get arrows from them though, so that's good. Okay, go over there. Don't get shot. Oh dear, this is gonna be a problem. Oh wait, they're fighting each other. That will help me a little. Having to waste my sword right now that I didn't want to do. Okay. We're getting there, but this is going to get harder and harder because we always have to step out here to freaking do stuff. Doesn't help our cause. Okay. I'll get that one. Break these so I don't have somewhere for them to spawn. They just fired the moment they spawn, man. It's crazy. Left a torch in there. I left a torch on the other side of that one. Oh, nuts. Okay, I think I can get that from the back, though. Wait, how are you on the slab? That shouldn't have been possible. How did that happen now? Oh, this is really bad. 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 Oh, lordy. Kill all the things. Kill all the things. Kill all the things. Oh, they're just gonna keep spawning, too. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Okay, that's not where I wanted that, but... Oh, God. Okay. Stop. Did I get the freaking torch off of there? I did. Okay. So we close that. Okay. I think we're good. They're all fighting each other at the moment because, yeah, ow. The only problem is, of course, that I misplaced that slab. That is a mild issue. I think the only way I can resolve this is stop that, and then what? And then I gotta break the other one. And now this has gotten worse. Come on. No. Dang it, and the time it takes me to goddamn scroll. There. did it. It's like, use the hotkeys, John. That's what they're there for. Alright, and there you have it. That's how you make a skeleton grinder in Sea of Prostitutes, or Sea of Flame 2. My brain. Okay. Is it ideal? No. Will it work? Yes. Yes, it will. There's a lot of skeletons in there. That's going to cause a lot of lag. Not going to lie. Alright, I need to stop wasting my good sword. We're going to go ahead and make some stone swords. And I will put that... here. And I will put... bows. Take these arrows and bones with me. And we'll put 3 of the swords in here. And yeah. Should be good. Okay, so if I stand here, so I think there's too many and it's a very narrow spot, so yeah, I definitely should have done this differently, I think. I could also add a lava blade, like here. Like, I'd have to be careful not to let it flow into where the water is, obviously, or anywhere it would have light coming in on them. But I could have them push forward into a spot where there was a lava blade, and I would just get their drops that way, but then I wouldn't get the XP, you know? We wouldn't get the XP with a lava blade, obviously, but it would be useful to just kill a bunch of them quickly. So here's the thing, 6 spawners is overkill. For the amount that I'm able to kill speed-wise here, that is crazy overkill. But hey, we will never want for bones or arrows again, which means we'll never want for food again. We can make as much wheat as we want, and that's amazing. Alright. The good thing is, once we get away from this, you know, and our main little hub area isn't here anyway, these guys will despawn, so it's not going to be causing like lag or anything. Once they despawn, they'll be gone for good. So, all right, we made ourselves a successful skeleton grinder in Sea of Flame 2, and we will never be out of arrows or food again. So that is one successful side quest accomplished. It's like, you know, our main objectives are just to get finish the monument, get the different wolves and or you know, iron block, diamond block, gold block. But you could kind of consider it like a sort of a side quest to you know, complete some farms and things like that. Need any of this stuff? Not really. All right, so I also want to check that other area that I had mentioned, where the white wool was, because I have a feeling, a sneaky feeling, that I missed something there. And I also have another place that I was thinking, oh my gosh, I just walked right across that gap of lava. Another place that I was thinking might have something as well. There's always that place I know, but that's one of the worst areas in the game. So the funny thing is, me and Justin did about, I want to say like 50% of this, and then most of that footage was lost. So I know some of the areas, but it was so long ago that I also don't know some of the areas, you know what I mean? But yeah, so what we should do is drop off this loot we just got, and then go take a peek in that area. I probably still will not take my good tools, except for the sword. It's the one good thing I'll take, probably. It's too useful not to. But I'm probably still going to leave these two. This feels right. Honestly, I think if we hadn't had that projectile protection chest plate right there with all those skeletons, I'd have probably been dead. Would have probably been very dead there, thinking about that. So I think that was a good call to wear that one instead of the regular protection one. Projectile protection is really only good for skeletons, but that was a lot of skeletons we just encountered, so seems like I did the right thing.